I think we are live, baby. Let's go. It's game time. Let's do this.
I've been a bad man, yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey. Emotions out of focus, I'm crawling at my lowest. Feet hit the streets like a high-speed pursuit. I'm wild when I move, burning through your head, about to tighten up the noose. Bunch of clown faces blowing clouds of the booth. Woof, woof, hooters at the door, now they trying to run up in. I am not a guppy shark, stash everything. Dope in the pussy like a B of A deposit. Baby girl robotic, she gang bang robotics. Hang with the rules or you gotta pull your weight. Told the biggest tool, keep one in the chain. This is not a date, dance with the Mex, get your face in the cake.
Yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey. Pennies for my thoughts, I still can't make a dollar. Anybody home, Mr. 38 revolver. Holla, Lord, I need change. Heard you heal the hurt, I heard you kill the pain. Homie down the street, you left them dead in the dirt. Now his mama growing grays. Clouds in the skies leave tears on the grave. No smile on the face, just another t-shirt. Small funeral, see his girl when they flirt. Shit still fresh, still smell death. Bunch of drug addicts, can't wait to fuck next. Let the pussy rest, waiting on the prey like a goon in your home. It's 2 in the morning.
What's up?
Go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't.
That motherfucking sling is classic, bro. Okay. On a serious note, starting off, I want to give my condolences to the Rod Buster family who lost his life this past Thursday in West LA. The accident happened when metal rebar came in contact with a power line while these dudes were working. Firefighters had to wait for utility to turn the power off before they can go remove the body from the 3rd floor. My brother's in the construction field. Man, people just don't know that every day, we put our life on the line to build the community up and to take care of our families. It's a dangerous job, man, And when I heard this, it kind of hit close to home. And I just wanted to give my condolences. I don't know what local he was out of. I don't know I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if it was a non-union company. But anyways, I don't know the dude's name, but if there's a GoFundMe on it, I'd like to donate to that, man, for his family. Okay, let's start off like this. In my time out of prison, my journey, growth, prosperity, it was eternal. Just because you off of drugs or not running them streets does not mean we are saved. We are healed. Does not mean we are a changed man or woman. There's levels, baby. You know what I mean? Layers so deep, sometimes the shit hurts. Peeling off old scabs leave scars the naked eye can't always see. The reinvention of oneself at a later age in life is incredibly challenging. I mean, it was for me, The rewiring of my mental mind state has been my biggest accomplishment, because you can stop doing the drugs, you can get off the streets, but if your mind still ain't right, it's gonna be hard for you to move forward. And sometimes, it takes a village. You need to reach out, you need to find help, therapy, medication, after years of abuse. Reminds me of the Fool's Gone Wild song.
Years of abuse.
Years of abuse. you know, just there's levels, man, and it takes a while for people to come out that dark hole, or better lack of words. But anyways, you know, we need to care about each other, help the next man, give when we might not have, be better, do better, and I believe you will live better. So on that note, blessing the platform today, an organization that is doing God's work, baby. Best believe that. You know what I mean? You can do God's work. You know what I mean? Everybody give it up for Jacob, Project Coffee Cup. Let's go, baby.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you welcoming me on your platform.
Absolutely. Let's get that mic close up to you, dog. Pull that mic up closer.
Right.
You can come up and a little closer. There you go, dog.
Okay.
Speaking to the mic, dog.
All right, no, I want to say thank you, man. And a lot of platforms don't, you know, talk about this topic, and I'm very honored to speak for a lot of people that don't have voices out there, you know?
Absolutely, bro. I mean, this is that channel, that platform. This is what we do. You know, sometimes excuse me, bro. We speak for the voiceless, or we give the voiceless a platform to, you know, speak.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of mainstream media platforms, bro, that they'll fly in and out, bro, just for like the highlight.
Yeah.
For the flex.
The clout.
The clout, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. Like, you know, we doing good, we giving back, look what we doing. But, you know, Hoodstocks does it on a regular basis, baby. You know what I mean?
right.
This is what we do, dog. I mean, we trying to uplift the people out the dirt. And, you know, bro, you're doing an amazing work. Like I said, you're doing God's work. Something that we should all pitch in, right?
Yeah, play our part.
Play our part,
Play
do
our
God's work.
position.
You know what I mean? Yeah, do God's work, bro. Do something nice to somebody, you know what I mean? Or just help somebody out, or whatever it is. But for the people that aren't familiar with Project Coffee Cup, please explain to them what you guys do.
Before I get started, man, I brought you a gift.
Okay.
Check this out, man.
Yeah.
Open it up. It's for you.
Thank you,
Little
bro.
Something, man.
I appreciate it, dog.
Got you a nice little tank top, and that cup right there changes colors when you put cold drinks in there.
That's awesome, dog. That's dope. I like it, dog. Yeah, what do we got right? We got a shirt. I love shirts, bro.
It's actually a tank top, man, so you can flex in this
2X,
summer
baby. That's
weather.
my
There you
size
go.
too, dog.
I guess they're right.
Where can people get these, dog?
They can get that on our Instagram. They can order, send me a direct message, and we sell these to raise funds, you know, to go do what we do. So Project Coffee Cup is just that. Gifting, doing good, paying it forward to people that we come across. We used a cup of coffee to break the ice. Just like I blessed you, I want to take that to the street to help people that necessarily won't expect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. What's going on right there, dog? What happened? Late as fuck, fool.
The small
Fucking.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, lock that up, dog. Don't let nobody else in, bro. Somebody knocks on that again, dog. Don't even let them in, bro. These motherfuckers, dog.
So, you know.
Yeah. Sorry about
this
that,
is the
dog.
hood talk. You know, anything can happen.
Yeah.
In the hood, never a dull moment. You know.
Yeah, never a dull moment. Dog.
That warm gesture right there. I like to go on the streets, hit the you know, the riverbeds, the back alleys, Skid Row, those places where they least expect kindness. You know what I'm saying? I found that some people may be unapproachable because of their mental illness. We see them on the streets in our everyday life. People talking to themselves, spazzing out. We don't know if they're dealing with schizophrenia, bipolarism, and chemical imbalance. You know what I'm saying? So how do you approach people that way? I've strategized a way that's like a universal language. I offer a cup of coffee, offer a cup of water. Say, hey man, can I bless you with a cup of water? And sometimes that takes people back, like, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Instead of like just handing out like a care package or something, I found that a warm gesture sometimes opens up that person's heart to receive something. And all I want to do is kickstart their morning with a blessing. And my strategy or my tool to bridge that gap is coffee. So that's how I, you know, talk to people that I feel may be unapproachable. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you go on the street, you see somebody spazzing out, you know, you don't want to go in there and trigger that person. So we just offer an atmosphere of compassion. Once we built that bridge, we have care packages filled with hygiene items. Then we go further and we provide meals. We'll go further and we'll provide like blankets and tents. And as we get to know that person and find out what their specific need is, then I'm able to point them in the direction of resources, housing, mental illness shelters, or resources, you know, churches, Bible schools, whatever it is that person needs to find peace or to rebuild that person's confidence and restore hope.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. Amazing. Thank you, bro. You know what I mean? Appreciate your what you're doing for these streets. I mean, how long has Project Coffee Cup been around?
for about 10 years. In 2015, we became nonprofit.
So you started this.
Yeah.
You started this. You were the founder of Project.
Founder of Project Coffee Cup. It all came from an idea, paying it forward. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
as a kid, we struggled. There was times where my mom couldn't afford housing. We had to stay in people's living rooms, my grandma's living room, and garages or whatever, you know? Understanding that, both my parents being former gang members, growing up on the streets, addictions, seeing them overcome that, they've also taught me to never judge someone because that addict or that person has hope, because my family was that story of someone who was a castaway or throwaway, you know, judged. And when someone was kind to us and we were able to get back on our feet, my parents always showed us how to go back to the hood and give back and help people instead of judging them. And that's kind of what inspired me as I got older and being able to make my own money and working. I've always looked for opportunities to help people because that was my family once. My dad was that addict once. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always driven by stuff that I dealt with and wanting to help people. You know what I'm saying? To be the help that I wish I had and also share the compassion that people showed on us.
Hand clap, baby. Yeah, dog. Where you grew up at?
Long Beach, Compton, like North Long Beach, Compton area.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what I mean? Yeah, you're familiar with the streets, like you said. You know, your family went through some struggles, and you were along for the ride. I mean, which is the hardest thing for kids to do.
Yeah.
You know, and instead of you taking that route of, I mean, did you ever have any addiction to drugs, or did you go down that road at all? Or
I didn't, because growing up with that, it struck a fear in me. You know, some people, it's kind of like they pick up that same habit.
Yeah.
I actually it was like a late bloomer. I tried stuff later, but I was actually afraid to because I didn't want to become that.
Yeah.
What was destroying my house, some people can have a casual drink, chill, but it was awful in my household because my dad couldn't handle a drink. You know what I'm saying? Glass was breaking, no peace in the home, chaos. That's what alcohol did to him. You know what I'm saying? For stuff that he was trying to suppress. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, hurt people.
Yeah.
So they showed us a lot of love, and the struggle we didn't experience, like, we didn't know it was hard. We thought that was everyday normal life, you know what I mean? Growing up with that type of struggle, but I never went down that path, fear of becoming that, you know?
hurt people.
Hurt people. If they don't deal, I feel, with that inner stuff, sometimes their reactions isn't personal. It's them reacting or expressing, sometimes in a negative way, of stuff they suppressed for so long, whether it's molestation, anger, abuse, or not understanding certain things that happened to them in their life, like trauma.
I mean, when you said that, bro, it reminded me of a relationship that I was in, bro. You know, hurt people. That's how you said it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just remember some of the shit the arguments, the lashing out at each other. You stupid fucking ba. You motherfucker, you can't keep your dick in it. Like, it was just like, and then we started, like, it was like verbal assaults, bro. And she had a sharp tongue, dog. You know what I mean? So she would trying to go for the low blows every time, bro. And then, you know, but she was, you know, her mother passed away. Her father got killed by her brother because he was tweaked the fuck out trying to get at her brother, you know, reading Bible scriptures while he was trying to come in and harm his family. And he had no choice but to hit him with the shotgun as soon as that dude stepped on the porch.
Oh, wow.
Killed him, you know. But I'm explaining a little bit of the background. I know this is kind of like random, bro, but the hurt people.
Yeah.
I mean, and then I got my little history, bro. And man, it was the worst combination ever. Like, the sex was amazing, bro, you know? But when we fought,
It was up.
we fought about as hard as we did, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? No, bro,
Yeah.
like hurt people, man. And we just, it wasn't gonna last. And we would hurt each other, you know what I mean? Verbally, you know?
Yeah, I think my dad especially, I think he still deals with some stuff. He's doing a lot better, but I'm sure some stuff that he shared with me, the alcohol abuse was coping, you know, some stuff that he did, stuff that he's gone through, stuff that he experienced as a kid, you know?
Yeah.
Deep, I know, but that's that's my household, man. That's what it was, you know.
So you grew up in a household full of chaos, fucking just arguments, fights.
But you know
fucking-
what, bro?
Yeah.
Fights, chaos. My dad or my family would go to parties and they would stop us at the door like, "Yo, don't come in here with that bull," because his reputation was he's gonna set it off. Don't look him at the wrong way.
Who's that,
Don't
your
get
pops?
my pops. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
look at him the wrong way.
He was affiliated too.
Yeah,
Huh?
affiliated Compton, you know.
Yeah.
Both of my parents, but
He was a gangster.
gangster.
Yeah.
Gangster hustler.
Yeah.
But one of his friends, while he was going through that stuff, would always drop in on him. Hey, how you doing? You know, he was always wanting to check on him.
Yeah.
He was already doing a lot better. So there was times I remember he would come and he would like come looking for my dad. My dad would be like, "Tell him I'm not here." We go to the door. My dad said he ain't here. All right, you know, so he would always drop in on him. The one time where my dad was tired of suffering, this is a story. He was gonna commit suicide. He had an 8-ball. He was gonna just get loaded and, you know, but
What he have in that 8-ball?
man, I don't know. I was a kid at this
Yeah.
time, but that's what he tells me. You know,
Yeah,
he had
yeah, yeah. Go
he
ahead,
had his
bro.
drugs. He was loaded already. He had his gun. And he was either gonna go out by harming somebody or allowing the cops to take him out. You know, he was just tired of suffering. They had no outlets. But the one person he called to talk to was that one individual that always would check up on him. So that's why kindness is big in my organization, because even at his darkest moments, someone always came to my dad, or that individual always came to my dad with some positivity. They didn't come preaching down his throat. They didn't come trying to shove him into programming. He always was just like being cool, being kind to him. So when he was tired of suffering, that's the first person he called. That's what drives me to go into these alleys and go into Skid Row and go into these back alleys. Just offer kindness, positive words. It may not always be monetary, you know what I'm saying? But it could be a good
Monetary.
morning. How you doing? God bless you. Hey, can I offer you a cup of coffee? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't help people that don't want to help themselves. But through that,
You can't, bro.
you find somebody. But
You can find somebody though.
Oh, yeah.
Out of every maybe what, like 50 to 100 people, you might find someone that may really want to, or
Yeah.
have the, like some people may say, "Hey, I want to change. I want different." But look who showed up in the short shorts. I swear to God, these motherfuckers just showing up. Hey, Casey, hold on. Let's take a quick break, dog. Not a break, but let's take it over to the co-host, Casey, right here, dog.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up with these dudes, dog? These dudes, we got the Hoodstocks crew showing up, and whenever I'm gonna be there.
hey, really quick, as an outsider, I can see that interruption throws you off. Dog.
It does throw me
'Cause
off.
It took you a minute to even get back into the. I
Yeah.
felt that vibe. you know?
Yeah, dog. Well, this dude pops up, fuzzy head,
And he left. He said, "Oh, I gotta talk on the phone."
No,
And
don't-
I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Hey, you're gonna have to just bounce, dog." He's like, "All right."
yeah.
Hey, but hey,
Motherfuckers.
I mean, at least Preston prefaced that he was gonna be late.
Yeah, he's coming from a distance too, dog.
And then we
Still.
have Works though. I mean, this guy over here hasn't fucking been here in at least 8 episodes. Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I don't even know who this guy is, dog. You know what I mean? Well, fucking Danny DeVito looking motherfucker. You know what I mean? Son of a man, dog. Hey, Casey, what happened to fucking to your arm, dog?
Yeah. So yesterday, you know, I went a little too hard. I was at the beach and I was drunk off hard seltzers. And you know, I dove for the Nerf ball in front of these tortas. And I missed and fucking straight shoulder into the fucking sand, and I can fucking barely move it now.
You can't be showing off in front of the tortas, doggy.
I know it was embarrassing. It just fucked my shit up, huh?
So you got the sling on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
It's. Oh man,
I can't even wipe my ass because I'm left-handed.
you're left-handed, man.
It's so hard to with the right hand. I've never done it before. Even brush my fucking teeth. It's like
Yeah. No, it is different, especially when muscle memory, baby. I mean,
Yeah.
you know. And so you're gonna be basically walking around with swamp booty because you ain't gonna be wiping your booty right, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck that. Just fucking squeeze and I'm out. Let me pull my pants up.
Jackass 5.
Casey, everybody, Casey, good. Hey, I'm glad you're okay, bro. It could have been worse. You could have broke your arm or something like that, dog. I mean, you know, kind of like, you know, it looks good, bro. It looks like it's a part of your style, bro.
It's an
Like if I
accessory?
seen you on the streets, bro, I'd be like, I don't even know if his arm's fucked up, dog. You know what I mean? I think he's just doing it for a little, you know, style or
He
something.
could
You know
be
what I mean?
just cripping.
Yeah, he gonna be just cripping. Yeah, sea walking, baby.
Well, they're gonna take this from us now. I just created this shit in the fucking atmosphere. So if you see this,
Yeah.
you seen it here first.
You seen it here first.
Yeah.
Stop.
Absolutely. Hey, Jacob, I want to apologize to you, dog, about these interruptions that we had, dog. These dudes fucking just popping in, randomly and shit, dog. Like it ain't nothing. That dude's got a big old smile on his fucking face, bro. Like, yeah, bro, from now on, if you ain't going to get here on time, just don't come, bro. Bottom line, dog. It's interrupting. This dude, Fuzzy Head, popped up a minute ago. You know what I mean? I told that dude to be here at 4 o'clock, bro. But this is hood stocks right here, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to get back to you, dog, but let's talk about this bullshit right now, dog.
2 o'clock so you can be here on time.
I said be here at 4 o'clock, bro. You know what I mean? Fuzzy Head pops in, like fucking looked like he was on a good one, dog.
Sick
You know what I mean? This
Fuzzy
dude.
head.
What's your excuse?
Hour and a half to get here. The traffic.
Yeah.
Where you coming from?
Victorville.
I came from Lake Elsinore. Was on time.
Oh, there it is right there, baby. Thank you very much. You came from Lake Elsinore, bro. But then you got to pick up your little sidekick right here. Little Danny DeVito. You got to put him in the car seat. You know what I mean? You got to stop and get him some warm milk on the way up here.
Was that one Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I went from Moreno Valley to Victorville.
Yeah, because you got to pick this fucker up.
No, I went there I had something else to do.
Oh, okay. Okay. Next time, just don't come, bro. Shit. Motherfucker, like it ain't distracting, dog. Fool's just walking in, like, hey, you know what I mean?
Fuzzy head, homie.
You see Fuzzy Head pop up? That motherfucker look like a cotton swab head, dog. You know what I mean? That motherfucker look like a Ben Davis monkey, dog. You know what I mean? That motherfucker, dog. Shout out to my homie Chance, dog. Look like he on one, bro. You know what I mean? That motherfucker fucking had the fucking wide eye, like,
Yeah, he must have been out there for a minute because his can was like half empty.
His what?
His fucking tall boy was already half empty.
Oh, was it? I rolled in with the tall can, baby. But so you noticed, bro, that it took me a minute.
No, I did. Yeah.
In the beginning, everybody was here like an hour and a half before, bro. And I'm gonna say the beginning, bro, like a few months ago, bro, was the beginning. You know what I mean? So these dudes were model employees in the beginning, bro. You know what I mean?
They
And
got
bro,
comfortable, huh?
you know what, dog? And I was about to give them all raises, bro. I was about to give all these dudes raises, dog. You know what?
I remember last time I was here before you were.
Oh, okay. And how many times was that?
Like every other time.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fucking Preston, dog. But yeah, it did take me a little because these dudes, bro, fucking text, oh, I'm on my way, I'm getting gas. The homie K9, this fool, oh, I'm running little, you know what I mean? Like, bro, this dickhead, I'll be there in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, that's tweaker time, bro, because you were here in an hour and 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Motherfucking, that's the tweak, I'll be there right now. You know what right now means, dog? Shit, 2 days later when you're on drugs. Motherfuckers, dog, get the fuck out, bro. Me and you will do this shit, me and you, Casey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These dudes were in the beginning, bro. You know what I mean? They were bringing
yeah.
donuts and coffee and tacos, and they're like,
This
hey,
whole pan dulce over here.
But it's a testament to these guys, bro. And it was all for show in the beginning, dog. You know what I mean? And we ain't nothing but 6-7 months in
Dang.
with the crew. You know, the beginning of the year.
In the beginning.
I'm
Gotta
telling
start
you,
cutting
bro.
off the slack.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, bro. It's it's hard out here, dog. But sorry, but this is hood stock,
Yeah,
dog.
hood
We
stock.
do that.
Yeah.
We gonna air the laundry out, baby. You know what I mean? I could have saved it for afterwards, but instead,
Hey, don't be like the Joe Budden podcast. You know, they throw on these little subliminals and they fall out, air it out, put it out there.
nah, we just aired it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
But I told them fools like a month ago, I'm about to pull up Joe Budden. I'm about to pull a Joe Budden, and they didn't know what I was talking about. They had to go look it up, and they were like, "Oh shit!" They're like, "We don't care, Lucky. We're gonna go to fucking Rhodium Radio." We see him next up. Fucking Preston's taking pictures for American Cholo. You know what I mean? You can have them. It's my leftovers, motherfucker. Resume. I used to work for Hood Stocks.
But he was mean.
6 months.
6 months.
You're gonna hit him up right now. These fools are all up in the DMs of motherfucking other podcast fools, dog. You filthy fucking whores. Take them. Oh, he's gonna start a podcast with Marvelous, bro. You know what I mean? Oh my God, what do you think of these guys, dog?
Well, I got a lot of gripes with all of them.
Yeah, let's hear them. Air it out, bro.
Are we really gonna air it out?
Yeah.
Oh Oh, that's mean.
All right, let's not do it. Then. Let's get back. Should we get back to fucking
We-
Project Coffee Cup?
Yeah, we'll have
Thank you,
a
dog.
separate pre-recorded episode that we'll drop. Just
Yeah,
fucking shitting on everybody.
We'll deal,
PSA.
we'll deal with Project Chocolate Milk later on, huh? Motherfuckers, warm milk. Sorry about that, dog. Hey, so back to feeding the homeless. So back to donating toothpaste.
Yeah, man. So
I mean, can you can you give homeless people toothpaste with bad breath?
yeah, you gotta give them toothpaste. But
No, but what if you have bad breath? And you're
Man.
giving a homeless dude toothpaste?
ask for 2, 1 for you, 1 for them.
There you go, baby. There you go. There you go. Let's go. Let's get back
Jacob,
on track.
One question I
Dropping
had
gems.
was like, as you growing up, how did you see homeless people? You know, what made that transition? Like,
Man,
when you were young, like, how did you see them, and like, what were your interactions with those, those type of people? I know you were on the border, but like,
I got a positive, like beautiful story about that. At a young age, when my mom was struggling, she was somebody had invited her to a Bible study. This is what changed the game for me. We were young, and like I said, we're struggling. Mom had no money. That day when we were going to this Bible study, my sister told my mom last minute. I have a younger sister. Mom, I told the church lady that I was gonna bring snacks. It was my turn to bring snacks. My mom was so embarrassed because we had just gone to this like Bible study, and we didn't have no money. So my mom was like embarrassed to tell them like, we can't do it, financially. So my mom was mad at us, like, y'all better not be signing up and doing these things without talking to me first and blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna have to tell them we forgot it. Hey, all right. So she's grabbing us and putting us in the car. This time she had a little 2-door Hyundai, little bucket. As she's putting us in the car, this homeless man who was like the neighborhood wino, like we've always seen him, didn't really know him. He was just the neighborhood wino. He starts mumbling something to us, and he's handing my mom something. My mom was like, get out of here. We weren't afraid of him because he was a local,
Yeah.
Everyone knows that the local crackhead, the local guy, whatever. So he hands my mom $20. Mom was like, no. He's like, no, this is for you. This is for, like, he was insisting my mom take this and walked away. My mom took the money, went to go put gas in her car, bought a gallon of juice, bought a box of cookies, went to the church and gave the rest to the church. It was that moment that it was the least person we expected, who was the neighborhood wino, who was the homeless dude, who helped us. Ever since that day, I've never judged someone because it was the least person I expected. It wasn't family, it wasn't a program. It was this wino on the street that gave my mom $20. Was he an angel? I don't know. But
So this dude gave this neighborhood wino gives your mom $10,
$20
$20, turns his back and walks away.
walks away.
Did it cross your mind, bro, to run after him, kick him square in his back, and see how much if he had any more money?
Nah, I was a
Okay.
kid, bro. I was a kid. I was,
Oh, okay,
I
my
was
bad.
young. I think I was probably like 7 years old, 7, 8 years old. I was like a kid. And I was like shocked, like, what? My mom was also like taken back, like, because she was trying, what I remember is her like resisting, like, no, like, like, don't even trip. But he was like, no, he gave it to my mom. And when she opened it up, it was a $20 bill that helped us get through this situation.
That's amazing.
So
bro.
that's the turning point for me, was at a young age. Even though we were in situations, it was someone that we least expected that helped us. So that's why at a young age I had a different view, because those were the people that helped us. That's who God used at that
and them
moment.
motherfuckers don't give up nothing either. So it had to be an
man.
angel.
Hey, if you ask for $1 and they pull out all money and put that extra dollar in their wad, you know what I'm saying?
You ever ask a bum for $1?
Yeah.
No.
Break a 20?
He look at you like, what?
Yeah, man. So
You owe me $1.
to answer your question, man, that's why one of the slogans of my organization is loving without prejudice, is not having a pre-opinion about somebody without knowing their story.
I agree, bro. But we all, regardless of, it doesn't matter how pure you might think you are, bro. We all prejudge. Is
Yeah.
it fair to say, bro?
It's fair to say.
Yeah,
Judge a
I mean,
book by its cover.
yeah, exactly. Just they look at me, bro, and they just, think some shit, and I see somebody that's may not be in the best shape, and I'm gonna have an assumption in my head that,
Yeah.
but it's,
But that's why it's a slogan that motivates us, because that person that you may be judging, or that person you may be dissing, or that person that you may have a pre-opinion about, that might be the very person that God uses for your breakthrough, uses for your miracle. So that's why loving without prejudice is.
I like it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it, dog. You seem like a really just naturally kind-hearted dude, bro. Excuse me, bro. I'm getting my words twisted up.
My mom, rest in peace. She passed away of cancer. all those lessons, when she passed away, it gave me a perspective. You know what I'm saying? That we can easily complain about life, but when you have air in your lungs, do good, and God will take care of you. That's kind of like how I live my everyday life.
RIP to your mom.
Yeah.
I lost my sister to cancer, bro. My little sister to cancer. Been down that road. Painful. Hurts. No joke. Is Pop still around?
Yeah, he's still around. He's actually a pastor of a church in Long Beach. He does his thing, still, still moving forward with his life. But
That's
yeah,
dope, bro.
yeah.
That's dope, man. He really changed it around then, man.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
been sober over 20 years.
Wow. That's dope, bro.
So when I look at situations where we could easily judge people, it's like, man, if he can do it and he was the worst case scenario, that's why it's easier for me to look at a person in their situation, but look at them as a soul and look past that and say, I don't want to give up on you because nobody gave up on us.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So you said you guys have been, Project Coffee Cup has been around for 10 years?
Yes.
10 years. And 10 years ago, you guys were able to turn it into a nonprofit.
5 years ago, we turned it into, so I would just go out with friends. I was doing this on my own.
Yeah.
And by working in the ER, I worked in the hospital, and we would have homeless people attempted suicide, what we call ALOC, altered level of consciousness, always rolling in and out. People see them, hey, he's passed out at the bus stop, or hey, there's one who's passed out, or drug induced. So they would roll them in, and there was times where I would see nurses just throw a sandwich on their chest, close the curtain, and be upset, like, man, like, you're a waste of space. You're just taking up a room for someone who really needs it. I would want to strategize to see how I could help this person. So I would do this on my own. Then I took it to the streets. Wherever I remember they picked them up at, let's just say they picked them up on Long Beach Boulevard and, I don't know, Carson Street or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just for an example. Yeah. Then I would go back there either after work or on my way to work, find that person and follow up with them just on my own. Then I started taking friends with me. Then I started going to the parks. As it started to grow, the homeless crisis, you started to see, like 10 years ago, you started to see them all over the 710 freeway, all over the 5 freeway. It wasn't anywhere you could travel without seeing tents popping up everywhere on the highway or just in your community. So the need started growing, and my compassion started growing more on just wanting to be part of the change, not knowing how, but just offering coffee, and it evolved into what it is now. So because people wanted to get involved, I had mayors from different cities. Can you do this in my city? We became nonprofit so that we could receive, support from like people that sell things in bulks or want to donate to help us push this mission and push this cause.
Absolutely. And so you do this full time now?
Yes.
This is a full-time job, and you're able to, take care of yourself while doing what you do.
Well, technically, I do work and I do this. So I have my own. I have my own. Take care of myself and my family.
Yeah.
And I just do this because this is just who I am. It's an organization, but it's just a lifestyle for me. Organization or not, like, this is just who I am.
Bro, how do you feel about just the state that we're in with the homeless crisis? I mean, it seems like they're talking about building these little communities, these one-bedroom kind of like container rooms for them, which is amazing, and it's dope, bro. But I mean, what is that gonna do? It's gonna get them out the tent. It's gonna get them off someone's sidewalk where there's people that don't want these individuals in front of their businesses, so on and so forth. I mean, what would be if you had an endless amount of money? You had the power to make a big change, a big move for the homeless people. What would be your strategy? What would you do?
My strategy would actually be like mental health, mental illness support. A lot of these people out there, there's two reasons why people are out there. Economical reasons. The cost of living has gone up so high that an average person struggles to even pay their rent. People are like a paycheck away from becoming homeless. They get hurt, some people that are self-employed or whatever. That's the number one issue, is like the economic crisis. Then it's like mental health and all these other things that fall under that. If I had endless money, that's one of the reasons there's not enough money to take care of all these people. In LA County alone, just LA County, there's 160,000 homeless people. In the world, supposedly there's like 580,000 people who are currently unsheltered. Talking about families, chronically homeless, or people on the verge of just being homeless. These are people who are unsheltered adults, The housing situation is important, but it's also just as important to have people out there that are educated and knowing how to deal with mental illness, because you can't put an unstable person in a room by themselves. They need help. They need to get off of whatever the addiction is, and also the mental illness. That's the majority of people that you see. Majority is black people, then is Mexicans, and it goes down to others that are out there. So we got to get in our community, support grassroots organizations that are building relationships with these people to see what their specific need is. Because there's people who have gotten houses. You get the person off the street, and they'd rather sleep outside because they've adapted to surviving out on the streets. That inside their home quietly, they're like, I'm gonna kill myself. I can't take this quietness. I hear voices. So we got to get a lot of mental help out there to some of these people that are suffering.
I agree, bro. So you said the economic crisis that are putting people in the streets. I think it's drugs, mental illness, and then you have maybe some people that, I mean, if like the economy fucked up, you lost your job, you end up on the streets. I mean, if you have somewhat of, a stable mind, bro, you're not gonna stay on those streets because you're on the streets with people that are like the majority is drugs and mental illness, right?
Yeah, but those are two separate issues, because a lot of people that I've helped who come in our lines and eat, some of them go to work every day. They just can't afford the cost of living.
Got you.
That's the stigma.
But what is the percentage? Let's put a percent. If you had to put a percentage, how many people that are in that bracket, bro?
Of
that are just like
not on drugs and stuff.
That are not on drugs, bro. They actually, they're not. The mental illness is not a problem.
Well, according to the analyst, 50% of it is economically. They're economically homeless. They can't afford the cost of living. That's 50. That's a study that has shown that 50% of people on the streets, it's due to economics. The other half is other issues.
Wow, that's a big percentage, bro.
Big percentage, yeah.
And how did they get that percentage, bro? Because I feel like it's inaccurate, to be honest.
I'm sure things are not definite, but that's just.
Like who said 50%? Who did? How did they do it, bro? Did they go through a bunch of like the downtown LA and do a survey? You know what I mean? Like how do you get that number, bro?
That's according to the LA. I forget the health department.
I don't think they know, bro. I don't think they know.
We don't all know. We don't even all know the right solutions. But I just want to help. I don't know.
No, I get it. I get it,
bro. But to
bro.
have the logistic like the for sure, I don't know. But according to like my experience, it's two issues and they're both out there. I've had people that work construction that live in a tent. Maybe they have prior evictions and they can't get it. They don't make enough. They pay child support. Whatever, their bills are too high. They have cancer. Whatever situations, they may not even be on drugs. They may experiencing homelessness. But homelessness, these are people that are unsheltered. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I would think? I would think, and I agree with you with the mental illness thing and putting people in a room that, what is that gonna do for them? Tent room. I mean, it's gonna basically giving them the room is gonna get them out of people's hair, like, you know what I mean? Get them out front of people's properties. But anyways, without getting too crazy about that, bro, rehabs, mental health, some institutions, like big institutions, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where people can just go in there, they can dry out, clean up, whatever you want to call it, bro. See some psychologists, you know what I mean? Psychiatrists, you know what I mean?
But let me share one thing from like Project Coffee Cup's experience.
Yeah.
One of the hardest things that I've experienced out there is encouraging people that has given up on themselves. Some people have gone so far off the edge because they don't see no hope. They lost hope. They burned every bridge. And that's what I want to be, that voice of encouragement. So here's an honest story that's happened the last 4 days, bro. You're going to want to tune into this.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I went to Riverside just to go feed the homeless. Got to pack food, some hygiene packs, some drinks. Randomly, came to a park and saw a family living in their van. This is a mom and 4 kids, ages 6, 8, 9, and 12, living in a car, dirty, sweaty from the heat. You'll have some people that you're going to talk to soon and they can share their experience, right?
Yeah,
We're talking about it, but you're going to hear some people that lived it. So I'm helping this mom, to make a long story short. Dad's in jail, and she has some charges too that are preventing her from holding down a steady job, right? Right now, I got them into shelter. They go in Tuesday, as a matter of fact. Talk to shelter. It's not easy for them. This is a mom that's trying all that she can right? From her ability. So when I got to talking to her, I put her in a motel, and I'm just encouraging her. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of help. You need to make this decision for your kids. You have kids that are counting on you. You know what I'm saying? After all this, after talking to her, she turned around and said, thank you, I needed that. I need to push myself harder. Some people have given up on themselves, you know what I'm saying? Where they just need, like, we have to value the voice, the positive, or the voices of faith in our life. And some people don't have that positive circle.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
like, you may be driven, bro. You may be driven, but some people, they come so down on themselves. You know what I'm saying?
And
they don't see
that
themselves.
falls back on the mental illness.
Probably, bro.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm barely learning with this family, but I'm like, I rejoice. I'm so happy that I, through social media, connected with a shelter that said I'm gonna take her in and her kids.
Yeah.
They looked at their case. Child Services is involved, and they're gonna help them. I found them on the park, and now Monday or Tuesday actually, they move into a shelter where they're gonna house them and give them parental classes and get the kids on programs. They're gonna get food. They're gonna be clothes. They're gonna be in a shelter that looks normal, like in an apartment. But that wouldn't have happened had I not walked through there. So that's why it's important for us to be kind, because we never know what people are going through. This was a
Yeah.
family. I just say, hey, are you hungry? And they were shy. They don't know who I am.
Yeah.
And I had food. I had the exact amount of food for her and all her kids. So after she got to trust me, knowing that I'm just there to help and like be kind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She opened up to me, and I saw the kids in the car. I couldn't turn away from them.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
So, you
yeah.
know, that's the good news is that they're sleeping on the bed right now. They got AC, they got water. I have a team member on my team named Teresa who's going to deliver some food for me right now. I couldn't do it because I was coming to your podcast. So they're going to do that for me. And then Tuesday, they walk into the shelter. That's one less family off the streets.
Crazy.
Absolutely. That's dope. Check it out. Have you seen Doug? We had Doug on here on this show. He's a homeless dude.
Nah, I got to
Yeah.
see her face.
No, I'm just wondering if you've seen the episode. We had a homeless
Oh,
dude.
no.
His name's Doug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he dug a hole on the side of the LA Wash and he turned it into an apartment.
Oh, wow. No, I
Yeah,
didn't see
he
that.
dug a hole, bro. You know what I mean? He's got a gate on it. We actually
wow.
went in the hole.
Wait, is that off the freeway? Like almost like a two-story deal?
There's a lot of dudes. There's
Okay.
a lot of cats that have got some ingenuity out there. You know what I mean, homeless dudes that really know how to put a.
Yeah, he
you know what I
did
mean,
a
probably
whole
but the construction workers, bro. You know what I mean? That once upon a time in their life. But anyways, this is what I'm bringing this up, bro. Mind state was, we are stupid. Live in this world, paying these bills. You know,
Yeah.
paying taxes. You know, there's a lot of these people that are homeless, bro. They look at us every day going to work and look at this fucking idiot in a big hurry to go to work and clock in. You know that
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's a big
Yeah.
part of this homeless community, bro, that they're living off the grid. You know,
Yeah.
it's a community. Like this is what we're the outsiders. I mean, they look at us like we're stupid. You know, like they want to be out there, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've said on another interview that there's some people who I feel are professional homeless. Like they choose to live that way. They don't want no accountability, and they learn to survive. You know what I'm saying? But there's a better quality of life.
Absolutely, there is a better quality of life. There is a better quality of life. But I just, have you ever went and
I want to meet Doug. I want to meet Doug.
Yeah, no, you're gonna meet Doug. Does this bother you, bro?
Nah, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Give me that.
A couple of times we went and did some Thanksgiving things, trays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, go deliver them. And some of them motherfuckers be like, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know, what, you think we need those trays? And I mean, I hate to be I'm not trying to be the negative dude in the room about the whole situation.
let's talk about
but,
it, yeah.
But you know, there's different, like, you know, the kindness, and that's amazing what you're doing, dog. That's why you're here. And matter of fact, I seen you on the news. I think, were you on the news?
Yes, yeah.
Spectrum, right?
Yeah.
The Spectrum News, right?
ABC, Channel 7, Channel 9, they covered our story.
Doing a good job, baby. You're doing a good job. Keep doing your
Support
thing, bro.
Project Coffee Cup. Yo, one
Yeah.
time, it's hard we have a person that cooks on our team, and it's hard to raise money to feed over 300 people. And I drive from far. We do everything to keep the food hot. Sometimes we put it on burners so we can give someone a warm meal. And we have someone crazy that come like, I don't want spaghetti, and throw the whole plate.
Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta be cool. Like,
I ordered
bruh,
cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I want it vegan. You know, it's like, bro, you know, it's
Vegan bum? Yeah. That's wrong, huh?
Yeah,
You can't
don't-
use the B word
Yeah, we can't use the B word or the R word.
or the R word.
Yeah.
What is the R word? Retarded?
Yeah. Bro, we just don't use the R word. I'm just kidding.
I use the R word all the time with my kids. Acting retarded. Stop it.
Is that what they call you?
Sometimes. That's what I call myself. I'm acting a little retarded right now. My
Be a
bad.
little bit kind to yourself, bro.
Hey, so we have a special guest. We have two very special guests
Yeah.
that are here that are, in my opinion, were in that small bracket. Now we heard it's 50%, but I believe it's less than 50%. But we are lucky to have these two individuals. Casey, let's get them on the mic, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get them on the mic,
I
bro.
want to give them a shout out. We have
Yeah.
Robert and Irene. Now, when I met them,
Yeah.
I met them on Skid Row. You know what I'm saying? So, hear it for yourself. Let them share their story.
Let's start it off the way we said we're gonna start it off with. We're gonna start this off with a poem, correct?
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So my name's Robert.
You want to talk into that mic, baby?
All right. My name's Robert, and here it goes. Everybody has a daily struggle. Everybody has a trouble. No one knows why I remain humble. I remain humble because I came from nothing. It's hard when you don't got a place called home. In and out, just trying to figure it out. How can we do this? Is there any way out? I love my family. I'll do anything in my power to convert this situation. I've been through so much humiliation. I'm proud to speak of my past. I know my highs and my lows. I made promises to make accomplishments. Santa came, no presents. New Year's came, no bread. It's all good. I'll make up for everything we haven't had. One day, just reminiscing of all the good and the bad, hoping someone could just understand. It was all a sudden turn of hands. Ever since I lost my grandma, we didn't have nobody to call on. But I guess that was God's call. Only few will understand when I say without her we drown in a puddle. No one sees my struggle, they only see her trouble. Mom always tried to keep us in a bubble. Pop's on the phone trying to buy some time. I'm not wasting no time, I'm on the grind, even when it's all odds against mine. Growing up, had straight F's since the pre-K. Now I'm on with a 3.8 GPA. These are the hard times, you can say that, since I've been through the shelter 3 times. That's why I hold my pride. No one knows what lies deep down inside. I'm not gonna lie, there was times where all we could do was cry. I wish I was the angel to lift us up high, at a time so low. It sucks going to school, keeping stuff low pro. Knowing you got a notice of 60 days to kick your door. Please, God, show me a way. I promise I won't do bad no more. We got no place to go, walking around like we got a place to go, when in reality, we're just taking time slow, wishing we had a home. That's why I'm gonna do it. All for my family. They're the people I live for. I really put my heart into this one. That's all for today, folks.
That was amazing, bro. I mean, very, if your heart had words written on it, you just spoke. You spoke them, right? You wrote that. When did you write that, and what is behind those words?
All right.
I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory, but for those that tell us a little about. You guys are Robert and Irene. You guys are brother and sister.
It's my little sister.
Little sis. What up, Irene? Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
All right. So you wanted to hear about when I wrote that? Well, there was this thing going on in my city, Almani and South Almani. They were asking for somebody who was willing to run for the king. And I was like, damn, that sounds cool. Like, I wish I could do that. And then I told my mom about it. My mom's like, you could do that. And I was like, nah. Like, I kind of doubted myself. Well, I ended up following through because my mom pushed me to do it. So I did it. And they were like, all right, you need to have a talent. And then I was like, well, I don't know what my talent is. And then I was like, well, all these people, like, they have, like their instruments and stuff. I was like, I'm going to just speak the truth. I got nothing else to do. I'm just say it how it is. And at first it started like a little rap, but then I turned it into a poem. And we're actually at the welfare office. We're at the welfare office, and then I was just writing stuff down. And I ended up saying it. It all came out,
Yeah.
like, it came together. But it was just like a little summary of what we've been through growing up. And that's how that happened. But I'm going to let my sister speak for the rest because she has a lot of input
Well,
on it
let's
as well.
See what they want to ask first.
Yeah.
Any questions? Because I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no, for sure. You guys are a little nervous, a little bit. You good?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think you're good, bro. You shot that right now. You guys, we were talking when you guys off camera when you guys came in, and so you guys were going to school homeless, and your classmates didn't know you were homeless.
It was kind of like
We've
I-
always
yeah.
struggled, like kindergarten, first grade. It was, unexpectedly, like we just throughout our whole lives. no?
throughout our whole lives.
High school, elementary.
Being homeless.
Yeah.
And was it due to the fact that moms, maybe pops, had suffered from addiction? I mean, what was the circumstances?
My dad, he had mental illness,
Yeah.
and he had a hard time keeping a job, especially because like he's all tattooed up, and then my mom too. So that was that situation, but we always try to make the best of it, growing up.
And
I
you
had to
did.
growing up, I grew up fast for the love of my sisters and my family. We would do scrap metal, anything like scrap metal, candy apples, solid chocolates, everything and anything we could do to like make $1. And we made it happen. Like my dad, he's always like
Hustler.
no job or nothing. Like he's always came through, and that's how he showed me to be. So we made the best of everything that we could. But there was times where it just wasn't enough, and those are the times that were the hard times.
Yeah.
So what would be like if you're a kid, you're homeless, you have all these distractions, all these elements that the average kid doesn't have, right? I mean, sometimes it would consist of maybe going to school hungry, maybe going to school without a shower, dirty clothes. Those are things that you guys went through.
Yeah.
There's times like where it's just a family of 6 sleeping in one car, not even a van, just a car. And, sometimes the cars, like, they're all buckets too. And my dad, like, he'll bust a window, just one, because they wouldn't go up and down, just so, like, it wouldn't be that hot. But, like, I remember sleeping in motels and stuff.
Yeah.
And my dad would always, like, tell me, like, since I was little, I already knew. Me and my dad would sleep by the door because people would try to bust the door open. And we'll have my little sisters and my mom, like, over there in the corner. And we'll always, like, sleep, but be, like, light sleepers, always ready, I was little, but my dad already had me trained since we were little. But that's just, like, a little summary. We've had, like gangsters give us presents for
Yeah,
Christmas.
There's a Christmas
It's crazy.
where
Like,
we just got out the shelter, and the shelter, you can't pick the city you want or where you want. So we went city to city. Like I went to 12 schools, he went to like 15, because we can't pick the motel we want, what city we want. It's just where they land you. Especially since we're a family. If we wanted something like a certain city, they would have to split us up.
Yeah, and our thing was to always
Just
stick
stick
together.
together.
That's why my mom's Instagram, Unbreakable 6. She always had us, like,
Together.
Yep. Ever since, like, second grade, like, she always told us, like, if anything, always stick together. Like, I'll have a plan. Like, we'll have a meetup. Like, we're little and we already knew, like, don't ever say anything, it's
Social
gonna
workers.
get better. And it always did get better, but then for some reason, there's always this slump. And
If I can interject, share on what you guys experienced going through school and being at the park and still maintaining school in COVID and all that stuff.
oh, yeah.
Well, the motel, they give us like at the shelter, it's like at a certain time you can go in. So like, let's say we get out of school at 1, we would just linger around till 6. That's when we're able to go in. So we'd be at the park all day. And then still, like, even if it's 5, they'll be like, oh, it's not ready yet. Or the food's not ready yet, so find somewhere else to kick it at. So we'd just be at the park, and we'd have to do our homework there, and it was draining. At the bus, every day we had to catch the bus, go back to the motel, and then still sit around all day. Just wait.
Waiting for the shelter to open up.
Yeah, the motel.
Man, this shit it's really
Bro, there was times that I would call to check up on them, and it was hard.
How did you meet them?
On Skid Row, passing out waters.
And you met
As a
them?
matter of fact, I met them at Gladys Park while passing out waters, and they were kids. Mind you, like, I wouldn't even have my kids on Skid Row, and these kids, like he says, they grew up fast. They came up to me, even though they were in their situation, they came at kids, bro. They came up to me and were like, "Can I help you pass out waters?" And they had a heart to give, even they're in their situation, to help me pass out waters to the people on Skid Row. It's just touching. I've never turned my back on them because they helped me. But even in their situation, you know what I'm saying. So I met them while helping the homeless.
It was a lot of times, like, honestly, Jacob didn't even call us. Like, he would just show up and literally, like, just, like, give to us. And he kept a lot of it anonymous because, I don't know.
embarrassing.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. Well,
for you guys.
For my little sisters, because they have a lot.
for all of us. But now that it's like we're mature, like there's nothing
We're
to be
just, like,
embarrassed about.
It is what it is, you know, like, things happen and it shows because, like, in the pandemic, there was a lot of people that went jobless or, like, homeless. And it just shows, like, you know, it can happen to anybody. And, you know, like,
Excuse me.
I don't know.
But we had Jacob.
Yeah,
throughout
we
the
had
whole-
Jacob. He always checked up on us. Like, literally, he's been a
Randomly.
solid person that since we fell off, like, he's just been there. Like, no matter what, he's always came through, like, hey, you guys need this? Or he wouldn't even say, like, you guys need this. He would just give it. And that's one thing, like, I don't even, like, consider him, like, just Jacob. I consider him, like, an uncle. And, like, it's just been like that. Like, we just have, like, that family connection. Like, he's just,
Yeah.
it's different. Like, he's just been a blessing, a real blessing. Like,
We just hit the shelter like a few months ago, and all the times we were in the shelter, we never had like any support. It was either the homies on the street like hooking up my dad like, hey, for the kids or for
Yeah.
this. Random homies, you know, they were homeless, but they
Yeah.
would hook up my dad like, hey, I just came up on this shit. Like, here's for your kids.
Real
There was
shit.
a Christmas. We didn't have nothing, not even a tree, nothing. We just got out the shelter, got an apartment, and then some homie was like, "Oh, your stockings, you don't have nothing, fool." And my dad's like, "Yeah, like this year, there's nothing." And we never expected anything. We never had presents like that. We never, you know. So then he comes back and he comes with a backpack. He's like, "I just came up on all of this for the kids," and he starts filling it up with stockings.
yeah. And Christmas morning came
yeah.
and he's like, Santa's here. And
Well, a
he was all
backpack.
hyped. Santa's
and
here.
he's like, "I just came up on all of this. I threw it in my backpack, and it's for you guys."
Yeah.
And then my little sisters, they're babies, so they're all happy. But we were just like, whatever, like, thank you. Like, that's just family. Like, people on the street show you so much love that's why we have so much love for
yeah,
everyone.
it's just like, it's always the people you would least expect that do things, and
The
it's just
homies,
crazy.
a lot of homies, like, they can look all hard or whatever, but they're down for us, huh?
Yeah.
Well, they, you know, what I mean, shout out to the homies that because these cats are out there,
Yeah.
and they're, you know, they're running the show on that side of the fence, right? You know, they're out there, they're doing their thing, and you know, they motherfuckers got hearts too, right? You know, I mean, I was on the streets. You know, I mean, I've been homeless too before. I mean, I changed my life around. Like, I got a lot of years, you know what I mean, on the streets, and just it was self-inflicted though. You know, it was self-inflicted. You know what I mean, drug addiction, you know, gang shit, you know, all that. So I know the elements, and we've always, like, you know, we see, like, you know, the homie with they got the family, they got the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I've been there, and I've, you know what I mean, I've given, like, bam, hey, you know, I've been that dude before. Hey, come up right here, bam, hey, give it to the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I feel that, you know, but I was never the kid, you know what I mean? Like, I was fortunate enough to have a roof over my head, you know, growing up, unlike yourselves, you know what I mean? And it's just, it's actually just, now that I'm in a different level in my life, it's really hard for me to just, like, it's not hard for me, but just having you guys in front of me and just wrapping my head around it and just thinking about it as you guys talk, man, it's just really, like, just fucked up, you know what I mean? And I really feel you guys' pain, man, and when you guys are in front of me, man, I feel almost like a little emotional about it hearing you guys talk, you know what I mean? Because that shit, you know what I mean, that shit hurts me, you know what I mean, that you guys had to go through that, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, so you said a few months ago you guys were in a shelter. You guys are 18 and 19 years old.
I was was 17. I was 17.
And-
I just turned 18 last week, so.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, yeah. Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
happy birthday.
She
Yeah.
was 17, and I
was
think
17.
I was 18, about to turn 19. But that's when Project Coffee Cup, you know, he stepped in, and he helped us out.
There
like,
was no questions asked. Like,
He-
he just stopped by and here's for the family.
Yeah, and I think he got the point too. Like he didn't ask, like he'll just show up.
'Cause-
Like, oh,
Yeah.
where are you guys at? Like, and I know he knew because like he would show up and just be like, keeping an eye, like, oh look, they're showing
'Cause
this, they're
our
showing this. Here's some
parents-
food.
Our parents taught us, like, don't ask for shit. You go and get it. Like, even if we're struggling, we'll make it
Yeah,
one way or
we'll make it
another.
happen.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Exactly. So my mom would be like, you know what? Don't tell him anything. It's not his problem. Like, we're gonna figure it out.
That pride, still
we've
holding on
always-
to that pride,
Yeah,
regardless of how low you are. You know what I mean?
She's-
We'll make it
Yeah.
through.
You
That
still
was
got-
always,
you
we'll
s-
make it
Yeah.
through.
You still got that pride. You know.
She was like, we thugged it out before. We can do it again. It's no big deal. But he would come, and I know he knew. Like, we all know he knew. Like, you know he knew.
Well, yeah.
And-
It's not hard to figure it out. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
down there feeding the
but-
homeless, and here we got these kids right here. You know what the hell are they doing here? They over here just playing, hanging out with the homeless?
You know
No,
what,
they're a
Joe?
part of
Like-
it. You know.
Like I said, I never turned my back, and I've always stayed in touch with your mom and your dad. You know what I'm saying? I have mad love for them, but to their credit, in spite of their situation, they both finished high school, graduated, got their diplomas, got scholarships, so they're not just handouts. You know
Let's
what I'm
go,
saying?
baby.
Shout out to Robert
Let's
and
go,
Irene.
man. You guys did
She
that.
just got a scholarship, literally when she just graduated like a couple weeks ago. Got a scholarship. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of scholarship did you get, if you don't mind me asking?
I wrote an essay. So my essay was about, it was basically what I would use the money for. And so I wrote the essay on how we just got a place, and I want to help my parents get some stuff ready for my sister start school next year. So I want to try and get them shoes, clothes, whatever I can. And I kept it real. I kept it real, and I won it. Out of like a few schools, I took the scholarship. I just kept it real. That's all, my mom always tells me, just keep it real. Why are you gonna fake the funk? So we just keep it real, and that's what I did.
You see, some people use that situation and don't finish. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of the hardship, they're online. You know what I'm saying? In COVID, and he graduated too, got a scholarship, became the king of El Monte, got into Police Explorer. So these are testaments of overcomers. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro.
didn't-
Absolutely.
they didn't use their struggle
They are battle tested, bro. I mean, if you can get through what you guys have gone through, the road is yours, baby. Both of you guys, man. You guys are. I mean, so you said something about police. What is it?
Explorers.
Explorer. So are you going to be a police officer?
Well, we'll see what the road has for me. But yeah, I've been through the Almani Police Explorers, and I won the King of Almani and South Almani, and I got a few scholarships through that.
But throughout the time, we were already struggling. Like
Yeah.
he didn't have like, for the Almani, King of Almani, you have to dress like good, like in a suit and all
You
that.
had suits and
So it was
suits.
like, fuck, are we gonna come up on it? Are we gonna go, like, how are we gonna get him fixed?
I got a sponsor. A sponsor.
being
for
real.
suit. But actually,
But he got a sponsor, so we didn't do any of that.
yeah, to jump back to Project Coffee Cup, he didn't know that we're homeless till like it took 2 times when we volunteered with them. The second time we volunteered with them, we actually ended up telling him. I don't know how, my dad and him, but my dad and him, they just clicked like the first time. My dad and him, they clicked the first time. They exchanged phone numbers, and
He's been there ever
yeah,
since.
he's been there ever since. Him and my dad are like really close.
Yeah.
And with our whole family.
I would have never graduated if he would have never have like helped us with the place.
Yeah.
Cause I was just so into like, what are we gonna do? I'm always my mom's ride or die. Like I have to help her with the girls. I have to. What are we gonna eat? How are we gonna do this? What about the gas money? So I didn't have time for school. Who has time for school when you're going through motel to motel? But he helped us with the place, and then that's when I got back, and I was like, I'm gonna finish high school, and I did everything on Zoom, the homework and everything. But if he wouldn't, he got us the beds, he got us the fridge, the stove,
TV.
the TV. He helped us with everything.
It's just so
And
much
this
stuff
was,
that he
and
did.
this was all the stuff that Jacob got you guys for an apartment. You guys got.
yeah. He
So
put
you got the housing
Yeah.
from.
It's everything.
Man, they've come a long way, bro. It's long way. But I'm glad this interview is different, so you can hear it from people who have gone through it and see the impact of like the organizations that are out there touching people. This is not for clout. This is because we love people. We have a passion to help, man. So thank you for even having us and allowing them to share their story, because they're badass kids right there, man.
Yeah.
Not bad. Like, not baby kids, but badass, like.
The badass baby kids. You know, they've been through that. Hey, so when you guys, just a couple more questions, you know what I mean? I don't know how much time you guys have right here, but a couple more questions before you guys get up out of here. So you got the scholarships. Is it scholarships to go to school, or is it scholarships of just like a check to live off of, money, donated money? Like, what does the scholarships consist of?
I got a donated money for like after high school, whatever, and I use the money I'm gonna use the money for my sisters, and hopefully I can, whatever money I'm gonna get, I'm gonna try and flip to be able to get a car and all that. And I did get my car. I actually did, by hustling, selling things, buying things, flipping it, and all that. So I got my first car and just focused on helping my mom with the girls.
Absolutely. You know what they say when you're on a plane? When you're on a plane and the plane is about to go down, they say for the adults to grab the oxygen mask first before they give it to the kids. So I want to look at it like this. So you got money for a scholarship. You want to help get for your sisters, for them to get into school. But I would think almost maybe you need to invest some of that money into education for yourselves, and being the fact that you guys are battle tested, you guys have, you know, stood through the testament of time of what you guys have been through. Maybe, I mean, what do you guys want to do? What is the goal for you guys now that you guys are out of high school? You got these scholarships. I mean, what's the next step for you guys?
Well, I don't know. Well, I'm enrolled in Pasadena City College. Hopefully I can get into like the EMT or something, anything that will bring in money, you know?
Yeah, and but not hopefully, you can get into that if you want to. If you want to. So you guys are for you. Big dog, I mean, you should get into like a union, a trade, learn a trade, get a trade underneath the belt. Bro, you get into a union right now, bro. You journey out in 5 years, bro. You'll have a house in 7 years. I mean, union is the way to go, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get a trade underneath the belt. I mean, what interests you?
Well, right now I'm currently I'm employed with LAUSD through the Boys and Girls Club, so I'm working in a school. So that's where I'm at right now. But career-wise, I'm not sure. Like, I wanted to do the policing field, but the policing field it's pretty, it's a hard road to go down.
Yeah.
And then with my parents, like, having tattoos, I already know it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, because they're going to do a background on family, and there's criminals and this and that. What I've heard is I don't think you're going to be able to get into that field, being the fact that there is a convicted criminals in your family. Like my kids wouldn't be able to because of me. You know what I mean? You know, but you should really think about your guys' next step. You know, being the fact that it seems like you guys are going to be the breadwinners. You guys are coming out that stable, strong. You know, you guys, you need education is king. It took me a long time when I turned my life around. I'm 44 right now. I didn't turn my life around until like my late 30s, and so I'm still on my road to redemption or whatever you want to call it. But the best thing that I ever did for myself was education. I put myself through union school, and I go to UCLA. And by me educating my mind, it helped me repair all the stuff that I had been through. It helped me to maneuver. The more you educate yourself, the brain is a muscle, right? And it will help you maneuver through life and make better decisions than, your parents and so on and so forth, if you get what I'm saying. Education is king, my G. Education is king. So I would suggest you guys get into some type of trade school, something like that. Like you said, EMT, you can do nurse, you can do dental assistant, just something like a what is it called, a vocational, something you can have no matter what. You always have this certificate. This is what you do, electrician, plumber, whatever it might be, bro. You know what I mean? And then, and after that, you can try out different things, different endeavors, if you don't like that, but you're always something to fall back on, and that's what's been good for me as an electrician in the local 11 IBW. But you know what, you guys, I appreciate you guys so much for coming through. I know people are asking how can they donate. You know, do you guys have any like GoFundMe's or anything like that?
It's all through Jacob.
It's all through
Project
Jacob?
Coffee Cup,
Yeah.
you already
Okay,
know.
so how can they donate to? Because I read a couple comments right now.
So if anybody would like to donate to Robert and Irene, go to Project Coffee Cup page, click the link in our bio, and just indicate for Robert and Irene. We'll be sure that those proceeds go to them. If you want to help her mom out, you know, because they're very selfless. As you can see, like
Yeah,
you ask
no.
them about them, and they already think about their little sisters. And
they need to take care of
Yeah.
themselves
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm telling you, I'm not trying to tell you not to take care of your family, but if you take care of yourself right now, then you can come back and take care of them tenfold, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are the golden nuggets. You know, the diamonds in the rough.
But if anybody would like to donate to them, send me a direct message, and then I'll share their information, and it can go directly to them. So just send me a direct message on Project Coffee Cup, DM Project Coffee Cup, about Robert and Irene. Shout out to their parents, Joe, Big Shorty, Justine. What's your sister's name?
Heaven.
Justine and Heaven. Yeah, Heaven. This is the little brothers and sisters. Can I give one? Can I shout out my team?
Yeah, absolutely. But no, I want to.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, hold on real quick.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys.
Yeah.
Robert and Irene, baby. You know what I mean? You know, you guys, we will always be here for you guys. Anyhow, any way we can help you guys. I'll give you my direct number, extension of this dude, right? You know what I mean? You can call me and whatever you might need and I can help do, I'll make it happen, baby. I got you guys. But what I want to do real quick before we do that, let's take a quick break. So I want to talk to you offline real quick.
Oh, cool, bro.
Let's take a quick break, everybody, and we'll be right back.
Me too.
Let's see, overlay, baby.
Check.
Check. Oh, that's what it is right there. Okay. Let's do it like this. Let's go. Let's come back. Bop. Main scene, baby. So what do you have coming up right now, bro?
July 25th, we're actually going to be doing an outreach. At this outreach, actually, it's going to be in the city of Santa Ana. I'll post it on my page. You can find it on Project Coffee Cup. I'll post our Santa Ana outreach. There, we'll be serving the homeless meals. We'll be providing water. I mean, a lot of us will take like a simple bottled water for granted, but clean drinking water is actually hard to come by, especially if you're unsheltered. You know, right now they're trying to raise up the mandate and stuff, and when that happens, public restrooms become closed.
Yeah.
So if you ever go to the gas station, Jack in the Box, and try to use the restrooms, usually it's going to say a sign like out of service. They're not letting anybody in. So you can imagine not having a place to wash your hands, brush your teeth, wash your face, or have water. So we're going to be providing bottled waters for those that need it to hydrate. We also provide clothing. We get donations, gently used clothing. We receive donations of new and gently used shoes. So we'll be providing shoes. Care packages. These care packages have everything from toothpaste, toothbrush, shaver, shaving cream, mouthwash, sunscreen. Our last event, we had some towels donated to us by Bagger Society. So, you know, summer, the last thing you want to do is wash your face and dry off with a dirty shirt. So we were giving out little washcloths and towels. And then also have information provided that it's in Santa Ana where people can go and, you know, if they want to take advantage of some of those resources that are available in the city.
Yeah, and so how can they donate?
If they go to Project Coffee Cup, we have a link in our bio. There, if you click the link, you'll see some of the applications that most people use. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle's also an option. They can go on there and send monetary donations. Or if I'm in your city, or we have team members throughout from Southgate all the way to Riverside. If we have a team member in your city, you could drop off donations with them as far as like socks, gently used clothes, or hygiene items.
And how do you do it with like, you know, you guys are out there feeding the homeless. I mean, you can't do it all by yourself, bro. You need volunteers. So how, if people want to volunteer and help out Project Coffee Cup, how can they do that?
Volunteers are the true heroes, bro. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? They're the
Yeah.
real MVPs, actually. So those of you, and actually encourage people to bring your youth, bring young teenagers, get them involved to demonstrate acts of kindness. It develops young leaders and also shows them not to be, you know, judgmental of a lot of people. They may not know how good they have it at home, you know. So volunteers, please tap in our DM. Let us know you would like to donate, your time, so you can volunteer with us. I'll have someone, her name is Sylvia, who will take down your information and give you the time and place where we meet. Also, no chanclas, don't wear open-toe shoes. Bring a mask, and just tap into the DM and we'll give you all the information you need to volunteer with us.
And so the next event or the next, what you got coming up next is in Santa Ana, you said?
Santa Ana, July 25th. I believe that's a Sunday morning. We also provide haircuts too. So we get out there and we'll have student barbers donate their time, their talent, and give a few haircuts, simple haircuts, grooms. And then this is July 25th. Then in August 7th, with my friend George from Pushing Fruits, we're gonna have a back to school.
We know
drive.
George.
Yeah, George.
We know
homie.
George,
Yeah,
yeah.
George from Monty.
Yeah.
He's
He's been on the podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm linking up with him to do a backpack giveaway and a paint party. So I also host paint parties. We'll be doing that for the youth in
What's a
Monty.
paint party? Just like to, you know, go out and paint. Everybody
Check
paints?
this out, bro. So I customize shoes. I'm gonna have to show you because you're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
let's
what
see
is
it.
that? So
Yeah.
if you go to my Instagram, Jacob.Baruch, you'll see my artwork. Let me show you, bro. You might want to get some shoes done with your logo on it. Now check this out.
That's you right there, huh?
That's me. Yeah.
Damn, bro. You're
Customized shoes.
You're an amazing artist, brother. Wow, you got a skill set for reals. Not only
So
you got a
we'll
good
take-
heart, yeah.
We'll take a
That's dope. I like that Simpson one. The Simpson one was hard.
Yeah, I
huh?
did that for my son.
Yeah.
He didn't have to pay though, point. So before, when I first started to raise money to buy sandwich bread, sandwich meat to feed the homeless, I would find pieces of wood, boards, and paint on it, Disney characters, whatever, your company logo, and I would sell that to raise money. This was before we were an organization, before it was just by myself. What I started to do with like shelters and people is create these paint parties. So if you needed a pair of shoes, I would show you how to paint your shoes, to customize it to your own likeness, or we'll get a canvas and I'll teach the youth how to paint. That way they could use, you know, what that whole that paint parties, what it really develops is using like the tools that you have and making art, no matter what level you're at, and it builds confidence. So I'm going to be having canvases out there in El Monte and having the youth paint and stuff. While they're painting, we're going to have food. We're going to give away free food. At the end, they're going to receive a backpack with school supplies.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. And what do you say? That's what date is that again?
So Santa Ana, July 25th. The paint party in El Monte, August 7th.
Okay. So are these days falling on weekends?
Yes. Both
Okay.
days.
So we're gonna the Hoodstocks crew is gonna get out to one of those events, bro, and
Yeah.
we're gonna volunteer our time.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
we'll volunteer our time is I mean, just you got my direct number, bro. Let me know, and I'll bring the crew through. Hopefully, they
Yeah.
can show up on time. You know what I mean?
And bring your blue rag.
Yeah.
My
But
arm will be fixed by then.
Casey, what else were we missing right here?
He will come like Iron Man.
Yeah. You touched on something. A vehicle. I mean, bro, you need to upgrade a vehicle, right? For you
Yeah.
guys. You guys need some type of van, right?
Man, thank you for bringing that up. Yeah,
Yeah.
so the need has grown. Like the homeless crisis has grown. Like I think I read an article like 2%. It's just bigger. So right now we have a 1993 GMC that we use, and we can't haul everything. And a lot of resources that we're able to bring. Sometimes I have to rent cars to have our very own. We're starting a campaign for a cargo van. If you go on our link, you'll see our GoFundMe to see our progress on to hit our goal. So if you guys would like to help us continue our mission, we need an enclosed vehicle. That way we could preserve waters and fruit that doesn't get sun damage, or when it rains, sometimes we have to use a tarp. You know, we get sleeping bags, and we don't want to give anybody a soggy blanket. So it will really help us if you guys check out our GoFundMe. We're raising for an enclosed vehicle, a cargo van.
I mean, isn't there companies, being the fact that you are a nonprofit organization, I mean, isn't there companies, bro, that can just a tax write-off, just donate you the
Man,
vehicles, bro?
If you're out there, look us up, Project Coffee Cup. We would love to receive one of your vehicles. You can put your logo on there. I don't care.
Yeah, right.
We just need a vehicle to be able to better serve our community.
If any of you guys know any big companies, I mean, it would be a tax write-off, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get Project Coffee Cup, one of these Sprinter vans, something,
Please,
a U-Haul, used U-Haul, something, right?
Yeah, something. Yeah, right now I drive from Lake Elsinore all the way to LA with no AC in the truck, but it's good old faithful, but we need an upgrade.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. You said it's a 93 GMC, bro. You don't even know if you're gonna make it back. You know what I mean? You need something reliable, bro.
We're in it for the long haul.
Let's come together. I mean, the Goonies, whoever is tapping in right now, whoever watches this in the future, let's support this organization that is supporting our very own streets, which have some of our family members, on these streets, man. Bro, you're doing an amazing. What you're doing, bro, is beautiful. It's amazing. It's a testament to who you are as an individual. Like you said at the beginning, the challenges that you faced growing up, seeing your parents going through, addiction and so on and so forth, bro. You know what I mean? Instead of you following down that path, bro, you're a small percentage that you went the opposite direction. But you know what? I want to correct myself on what I was saying earlier. I guess post-pandemic, yeah, people did lose their jobs. So that 50% could be accurate, being the fact because of the pandemic. I wasn't thinking about the pandemic.
Well, you know what? You're right, because it's a 2020 census. It's a 2020, study. So
Yeah, so that makes sense, bro. I had to really think about it after we had. After I heard and I thought about it, like, well, you know what? I'm wrong. I can possibly be very wrong. But I was thinking it, pre-pandemic. But since, a lot of people, and it was all over the news of just different families, bro, hanging out in front of businesses, kids on the street. Like, I don't know how many stories the media covered of kids like these guys right here that really, man, it's heartbreaking, bro. But yeah, that's probably an accurate percentage since the pandemic. We got some phone calls. I put my phone number right there. If anyone wants to call, ask Robert, Irene wants to ask Jacob right here any questions. The phone line is open. Go ahead, Casey.
So how did you see like that homelessness spike during the pandemic? Were you out there? Because I know everything was locked down, and then it was so crazy because they're like, what about the homeless? Because everything's locked. So how could you just run me through because everything was closed. They have no restroom, like no access to anything, right?
Yeah, everything. The issue, the scare was because now it affected all of us. This crisis has been going on with the homeless before COVID, before the shutdown. This crisis, the spread of AIDS, hepatitis, poverty was was running rampant in our streets. But now that COVID affected all of us, then it's like, what's going on, you know? So you got to see everyday people like you and I now on the verge of losing their house, unable to make rent, unable to pay their mortgage,
Living in cars and
living in
yeah.
cars, making, like she says, thugging it out and doing the best that they can. Even to this day, people are barely getting on their back on their feet, and is, you know, we're saying. So while we were out there, we saw the numbers increasing. And also too, they weren't spreading it. Like, we had to be careful on bringing it there. You know what I'm saying? Because we were traveling a lot more. But imagine not even having, if you're sick and you're homeless, not having the proper place to quarantine. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Not having the proper place to wash your hands, wash your face. So we would see people, you know, compromise fire hydrants and out there washing their clothes, washing their hands, and doing what they can to get water.
Right, because all the facilities were closed, and panhandling, since no one was driving, there was no resource for income in that sense.
Yeah.
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us, baby.
Hey, what's up, bro? This is Mario from Woodland, California. I was just wondering if your project comes all the way out here to Northern California, or is it just, you know, Southern?
Actually, we would love to visit. Right now, we started in Southern California, LA County, Orange County, and right now we're growing our organization in the IE, well, San Bernardino, Riverside County. But we would love to, you know, maybe start a team out there. If you know, if you're interested, reach out to me. But we would love to visit your city. If you could send me a direct message of your city and what the need is there, you know, we just love to help and be part of this.
But before we do that, we got to get him a vehicle,
Yeah,
bro.
man,
He can't go out there in the 93 GMC, dog. I mean,
There you go.
yeah, you're going to see Project Coffee Cup on the side of the road, dog, you know?
Thank you, man, for calling. Yeah, like I shared with my team, we would love. There's a lot of places that we would love to bring Project Coffee Cup to a city near you.
And so it originated. Hey, thank you for calling, my G. I appreciate it. Love for Northern California, baby. You know how we do it, dog. Cali love, doggy.
Respect to Hood Stocks, respect to Project Coffee Cup.
Absolutely.
You guys keep moving.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. You know, so Project Coffee Cup, so it originated with you going and giving cups of coffee.
Correct.
Correct. I mean, and, you know, a cup of coffee, bro. You know what I mean? A hot cup of coffee, too. Was it hot? Or was
Hey, it don't matter. You can get ice mocha.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Yeah.
The whole thing was coffee seemed to break the ice with people who were normally like unapproachable, and that was like just a strategy that I figured out.
And it's different, too, bro.
Different.
It's different.
So
It's-
when I was
and you
when I was-
different, bro.
When I was younger,
Yeah.
always picking up game, always learning. So when I was younger, my grandma Christina, rest in peace, when we were kids, family would drive in from Mexico, and that was her thing. Hago un café. She would make the kids would start boiling the water, get the Folgers out, and she would welcome the people with cups of coffee, and they would take their scarves off, talk about their trip and all. So I learned that it was like a warm family gesture. My whole thing is to be kind to them, that's someone's brother, that's someone's sister, and start the conversation, the dialogue, and then get to know that person, see what their need is, just like my grandma was doing when family was driving in from Mexico. So it's like a real homie vibe, you know?
I love that shit, dog. I love that. Dog, give us a story, bro. Give us a story of you out there, you know, feet on the concrete, you out there, some, you know, crazy, man, bro. You in a hostile environment, bro.
Oh, man.
You got a story you can share with us, bro? You know, this one time, you know, bop, bop, bop.
You know, there was, man, you know what? There was a time when we go out there, and this is kind of sad. Sexual assault is huge out there on the streets right now for homeless women. And when we were doing like haircuts or offering them like coffee and food, sometimes they'll be like, well, what do you want? You know,
Yeah, what do you want in exchange?
Yeah, what do you want in exchange? You know, they're trying to throw that thing. And I had to be like, no, I love you as in like, you're a sister, you're, you know what I'm saying? Like a human. And I'm just here to extend, like, I'm not asking for anything. You know what I'm saying? They're like, nah. And I'm like, no, really. I just want to bless you. I'm just here to kickstart your morning after a fresh start. And they're like, you know what I'm saying? They start crying, or sometimes they're like, thank you, because it's unexpected. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, stuff like that's funny. Yeah, people like characters out there, man.
Yeah.
That's a phone call.
No. Go ahead.
You know, you have people out there fighting for food sometimes, like, no, that's my plate, or you skip the line and you have to defuse fights, and you have people playing tug of war with a pair of pants, you know, or just like the video, like, you know, when I handed the guy some shoes, people were like, what, you gave him those Jordans? And brand doesn't really mean anything to me anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you get them, you're like, man, I'm a shoe person, and I got to keep my shoes fresh, but if there's someone in need, it doesn't keep me from, like, taking them off my feet and give it to somebody.
Absolutely. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
What's up, Lucky? It's Wolf, homie.
What up, Wolf?
Hey, dog. I really appreciate the topic you got going down today. This shit's fucking hitting my heart. Gosh, oh.
Absolutely, bro. How does it hit your
And,
heart? How does it hit your heart, bro? Did you experience?
Me, myself, no, dog, because gracias a Dios, you know, I have my family with me, but I had a lot of good homies that went that route, you know, just chilling in the motels with them and shit, and just, you know, the families in one room and one in the other room, like, you know, just right there on the Gibson Inn, dog. It was, you know, Mote, you know, Joe, dog, and homeboy just, damn, fool, I want to give you your props, fool.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
just like,
Come out and give a hand.
down.
Volunteer, my G. Hey, open that door, yeah?
that's why I'm calling, fool. Like, what can I do, homie?
please tap in with
I'm
Project.
out here in the desert, fool. I'm out here in Hesperia, so
Man, if you
and
could,
you know, like the atmosphere out here, though, like when I see homeless motherfuckers, they're like, God damn, homie. I try to pick them out like 10 bolas, 20. You know, I'm like, you want a piece of dog? Like, you know, I'm buying me an 18 pack. You want something? Like, you know, like.
yeah, whatever it is.
I mean, I feed into the addiction, but you know, I myself have
you
my
know,
own issues.
one of the things like people have told me, it's very few and few that people on the street have asked me for money. They just see like what we're offering and they need help. People are in desperate need of help. But some people were like, I'm not gonna give them 20 because they're just gonna use it for drugs and they're gonna use it for alcohol.
Hey, dog, and to me, if you want to use it for that, do it, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
If that's what will get your day going, homie. You're doing something for me. I'm helping you, dog.
Yeah, you're right.
This shit's fucking crazy.
One of the things is like that I've experienced that's traumatizing. If you never seen somebody have a convulsion because the alcohol dependency and have a seizure from alcohol withdrawals, it's horrific, man. And sometimes some people are afraid to stop drinking because of what their body
What
goes
they're gonna
through.
go through.
And
I
they
mean-
I'm not a counselor. I'm not a drug counselor. I'm not an alcohol counselor, man. But if that if you use a
Alcoholism
$2,
is the worst, bro.
if you drink, if you know, if this $5, $2 gets you a drink, and you're gonna avoid to have a seizure, and stuff, I want you to have a better quality of life. But I'm not gonna. If I do it, it's from my heart, and what you do with it is from you there. But I understand the addiction dependency. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, I'm with you, dog, because every Friday after holiday, I kick back my little wino homies right here in the corner, right here in the esquina, dog. I buy my 18 pack. They're like, what's up, Wolf? Like, hey, homie, let's do this thing this weekend, homie. You know, they're under the tree, dog, in the shade. They haven't done nothing all day, and I'm busting my ass, you know, in the sun all day. I'm just like, bro, I feel good, man. You know, I want you guys to feel feeling too. So,
Yeah, that's right.
hey,
I mean, whatever.
I know I'm feeding to that addiction, but you know, like I said, we all have our issues.
Hey, if it was
And,
me, I would have been like, you didn't put in on this, man.
No, I can't, dog, because you know what, dog? Them fools give me the best advice ever, fool. They're just like, hey, homie, keep back on your blood pressure. You say, wow. I'm just like, my boy, you fools are
You got
too
some
much.
doctors
But,
out
you know,
there, bro. You have
They
some
know
people-
they know all the things not to do. Because they doing it. Yeah.
you know,
You see what I'm doing right here? Fool? Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, hey, dog, they're over here checking my leg. Like, look at your legs, fool. They need water. Like, shut the fuck up. Just fucking drink. Hey, but at that, homie, I just want to do respect, fool, because this shit touched me, especially with homeboy earlier, because they're from Monte, dog. That's my hood, homie, and
Yeah.
I know a lot of homies from my neighborhood, dog, that with their families in the hotels, fool, and it's just sad, fool. Like, you know, I come from a familia where I had my mom and my dad, and they were able to provide for me, and we didn't go that route. But God, you know, I would just like, I go to the neighborhood and just the homies with their, you know, with the family, were like, oh, we're at this hotel now. We're at this hotel. I'm just like, God, fool, I can't take you in, fool, because what the fuck am I gonna do? I can't help you like that, dog. You know, all I could do is just, you know, just chill with you and just make you feel as a normal human being. Which
Yeah, that's right. That's
what I
what it's
see
all
with
about.
with those teenagers. That's Irene and Robert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. Like I fucking started like getting all emotional, fool, because it reminded me of my homies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
Real
it reminded me
stories.
of my homies, fool. Where we were fool, we were just like in the hotel chilling, fool, posted and just like ripping the hood, but those kids they didn't do that.
and I give him a lot of respect, dog.
Yeah, the repercussions of who, brought them to this world. Unfortunately, and it happens, and I've done it too, bro. You know what I mean? I live in a glass house, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't a fucking perfect parent, bro. I fucked up, dog, with some of my kids, man. You know what I mean? Excuse me, while I've been on the streets, so I'm not here to fucking say, this person is bad, they fucked up by raising their kids or putting them out there. Nah, bro, because I've done just as bad, dog. You know what I mean? And it's just, we got to find a way to have these conversations, correct it moving forward. I mean, it is up to us. It's really up to us. But hey, my boy Wolf, thank you for calling, brother. I appreciate your words, dog.
I think and to Robert and Reed, dog, like, you could show the love they give to their mom and pops, food. Like,
they're loyal.
Not a lot of motherfuckers give that respect to their parents.
No, they're loyal, bro. They're loyal.
They're fucking like, that heart is fucking forever, bro. And I just want to tell them, hey, throw that shout out wherever you guys need. Like, I need an address or what we could do, homie.
I'll link up with you if anybody messages you about Robert and them. We'll get you the information directly after this.
You know what it was? It seems like it's Robert and Irene's parents. They didn't leave him out there. They were with him out there. Yeah, they didn't leave him out there. They were with you guys out there, right?
They were right there in the struggle, dog. And all my homeboys that were in the same hotels, dog. Hey, homie, all my homies from Monte, from IHP Gangsters, homies, all the fools on Gibson, dog. They know, dog. Wolfie has love for them all day, dog.
That's right, Wolfie. I appreciate you.
We're right there, dog. The Gibson Inn, all down Valley Boulevard. That's it. Much love.
Yeah, I did. With their help, after when they got into a place, they wanted to give back to the people. So I did an event in El Monte, and we passed out food. And the beautiful thing about El Monte was that the local stores, without even asking, when they see what we're doing, they were coming out of their own stores and bringing sodas here. And people were driving by, like gangsters dropping by. Thank you for doing this for the people, and dropping off pizzas when we ran out. We weren't asking. You know what I'm saying? So El Monte, I got a lot of love for the people in El Monte. So shout out to
absolutely.
That's right, homie.
Hey,
Much
Wolf.
love. That's it. You guys stay up, homie.
Yeah, you too, my G. Thank you, bro, for calling.
All right, lucky.
All right, dog.
That's it.
I think done.
Love.
You know, real quick, when you touched on like motel, I remember talking to them, and there were times where they were getting frustrated because it's hard. It's not easy to get housing, and they're a family of 6, like he was saying, in one motel, and you can imagine how annoying each other's get, and frustrated because the situation is not moving fast enough. And that's why it's important to be kind, because you never know when someone's like struggling walking down the street, the frustration they're going through to try to like keep the family together, then hold it together, and then waiting for housing and waiting for answers and doing what you can. They're asking for this and you're doing that, and you're almost like desperate. And then you might, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to, that person might just be triggered because of all they're holding in, because they're waiting for this housing to open up for them. You know what I'm saying? Getting, you know how if you like your girl, your kids, sometimes you get annoyed with each other. Can you imagine being confined to living in a car together?
Yeah, bro, that's tough,
so
bro.
There's a lot of factors that come into play. It's not just like, oh, I'm choosing to be out here. It's like this family that I found in Riverside too. It happened faster than normal, but they won't take them until Tuesday because the place has to open up.
Yeah, I saw that on social media this last week.
Yeah,
it was crazy. That was awesome that you were able to get all that done for them. I was like, holy shit. I was just watching it like, holy fuck. Like, and I do like that you do record the interactions, because I know there's always debate whether like, oh, you do it for the club. I don't see that though. It's inspiring, and I'd rather see the video than not see the video.
You gotta see them videos, bro, because it's setting the example of what you should do, or you're setting an example, bro.
Exactly. No,
but I'll tell you, but there's cats, and I've done it before, bro. One time I went and feed the homeless dog. I was there for a couple minutes. I took a selfie with a dirty ass food dog. You know what I mean? and then I was like, look at what I'm doing, guys. You know what I mean? And that's just, That's just the testament of, of a bad person.
As a nonprofit, we like to show you the real.
Yeah.
And there is a balance. There is, you have to have respect. I don't always feel proud of that, but my viewers and supporters, a lot that we've been able to accomplish is because I show the people the real deal. If it's out in the public, we have a right to record, but I'm also not trying to embarrass this person. You know what I'm saying? So if you notice that this family, because there's kids involved, I didn't really show their face.
Yeah.
I did get the permission from the mom to do that, but sometimes as a human, I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. And now that I know more, I'm glad I didn't, about their case, because it's kind of sensitive, and I don't want to embarrass moms. You know what I mean?
And I get it, because regardless of how low you are, might be in life.
You heard it from Robert and Irene when they're like, it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, bro. It is. Yeah, absolutely, bro. But the public needs to see it, opposed to what has happened in the past, like with the city trying to sweep shit under the rug.
Oh yeah.
And act like this shit doesn't exist. Like, no, people need to see this raw footage of maybe kids crying over the happiness of getting a clean pair of shoes, so on and so forth. There's a million different stories, a million different, Here, we got another phone call right here.
Switch the cam.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on real quick. You on Hood Stocks, talk to us.
Yo, Lucky, what's up?
What up, G?
Yo, I'm calling out of Avondale, Arizona. What's going on, my brother?
What up? Love for AZ. Talk to us, dog.
Sir.
Yo, so I'm just I'm just at work right now, bro. I just fucking pulled up on YouTube, and I seen you guys on live and shit. So I just seen a phone number, decided what to call. I don't know what the fuck the guest is going on. I don't know. I mean, just calling to show much love. I love your show, bro.
All right,
Again,
I appreciate it, bro. You know what I mean? You know what you can do, bro? You can drop a small donation to Project Coffee Cup, dog. We're trying to get them a new vehicle. We're trying to get, essential items for the homeless people. And yeah, bro, if you can do something like that, that would be amazing. And I'm going to do the same thing as well, dog. But I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate you supporting everybody listening. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button.
Sure, always love to, hell yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it. But yeah, go to Project Coffee Cup on Instagram, bro. He's got a link. Hit that link, bro. $5, $10. You know what I mean? Shit, that go a long ways on the streets, baby.
But all you ballers out there, drop that 100.
Yeah, drop the 100, baby. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, dog. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, Big Luck.
What's up, G?
Hey, what's up, homie? I'm calling from right here from Oceanside.
Oceanside, baby. Talk to us.
Yeah, man. Hey, I love your show, man. Hey, you putting it down.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. It's for all of us, doggy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hey, I like the shit you do. You do with the community and all that other shit, man. That's speed, man.
Yeah. I mean, we got to take a village sometimes, baby. I mean, I ain't perfect, dog, but I'm just trying to, pay my shit forward, bro. You know what I mean? And give people platforms like this individual right here. This is an amazing dude right here, dog. And the shit he's doing, dog, needs to be seen, not go unnoticed like, some other things, right?
Well, hey, I like Homeboy because he understands. One thing he said something about, like never judge people if you haven't been in their shoes. I mean, people are always quick to judge, homie.
Right.
And say, that guy's a piece of shit, but you never know what that guy's been through.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You don't know what life did to him, what he was drugged through, Absolutely, bro.
Like Robert and Irene here.
Yeah. Like Robert and Irene.
And I love the fact that you bring that shit out, homie.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your support, brother.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna let you go, but this is a unique platform and Simone Oceanside.
All right, baby. Appreciate it. Let's go get another call right here. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Yes, I wanted to call him. Just thank Jacob. Thank you for everything. I'm the father of those kids.
What up, big dog? What's cracking?
I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you guys for everything, bro. I'm a homie. I'm from Maravilla. I struggle. Jacob's been there for me all the time. And I'm just thankful for you guys because I don't know how to get Jacob out there to give him his support so we could all get together. I'm always in East LA, but I don't know how to pass the flyers so we could get him out there and everybody could do for him like the Raza, bro. Because, my kids have been there for him and he's always been there for us. I just got out of the shelter, bro. He helped me with everything, bro.
Yeah, Jacob's amazing, bro, and I appreciate you calling in, bro, and I appreciate you, working life out, bro, and introducing these amazing kids into this world, bro, and we support you and your family however we can right here at Hood Stocks, brother.
Thank you so much, brother. We all struggle, we all come from a past, but we want to do better, and Jacob helps us a lot. He has a beautiful heart.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
He works and he takes his time, no matter what, put his family, and there he is getting everything together.
Yeah.
It feels good helping the homeless, bro, because we go out there and volunteer, and feels good giving, bro, because we've been in that situation.
Yeah, hey, but you know when you get that alley oop, when you get
yeah.
peep game, my G, when you get that alley oop from Jacob, my boy, you know what I mean. You got to get that, and you got to run with it, bro, and you got to keep going up, my G.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Because
go and volunteer because we've been in that situation, bro. I take my girls, I take my kids, and we're out there in Skin Row helping each other.
absolutely, bro. But most importantly, once you get that help, you got to help yourself. Right, you know,
Yes.
and make them moves to get yourself and your family out, you know, the situation, bro. You know, what I mean, there's a lot of resources, bro, and there's a lot of people that are willing to you know, what I mean, give them resources. Correct? You know, I know there is, bro. But hey, I appreciate you calling in, and maybe one day we'll have you on, bro, to come and tell your story, my G. You know what I mean, you know.
Thank you
Even
so
though
much,
we've
brother. I appreciate it.
absolutely, dog. Thank you for calling in, bro.
Have a blessing day for all you guys.
You too, my G. I mean, there's not going to be, Jacob isn't going to be around all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you will be around, but you know, you help these people out. They need to keep pushing forward,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
They need to catch this alley-oop and move forward. And they can't just keep on waiting for Jacob to throw him an alley-oop. You know what I mean? You know, they gotta take a little responsibility, initiative, be proactive, you know, and find a way so you can get yourself to a point where you're not dependent on, you know, on all these people and programs, bro. So you, Jacob, can move on to the next family, to the next group of people, bro. You know, and that's a problem right there too, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, like a lot of people that like they say when you become like what do you call it? Like when you're on neutral, you know, and like I'm just there to be that cheerleader, that encourager, that pusher, that motivator for the gifts that you have in you, the tools that you have to you to pursue your path, your own race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everybody has something that maybe they haven't found yet that they might be good at, a passion for, you know?
Yeah.
And you need to find that. Even it took me, you know, million years to figure out, what is my calling? How can I help? You know what I mean? And I said, well, maybe how can I use my past experiences, bro, and help the world? And this is how I'm trying to do it for the, you know, the better, the worse, you know, giving platforms, sharing these stories, you know, and just trying to, you know, do my due diligence to, you know, maybe make it a better place to live in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, just like you're doing every day, bro. I mean, you're amazing, dog. You know, your free time. I mean, maybe one day, bro, you know, this organized Project Coffee Cup, you know, just blows up what you guys are doing, and then, you know, maybe you get them, you know, paycheck, you know, a job, you know, you know,
absolutely.
You know, like the sky's the limit, bro.
Yes,
you know, and you know, it seems like the city really is trying to put out more resources for the homeless.
This is what I'll say about that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, because, well, I'm just saying from outside looking in, if you watch the news, it seems like the city's trying to come up with some, you know, things to do with housing and...
Yeah, so a lot of stuff does get created. How much of it is effective is like the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because every person, when they're termed, they want to make it seem like they're doing this or doing that. I feel the city or the mayors or the people involved have been doing a lousy job because it's only gotten worse. And there's times where the city has come out and actually has hindered the situation. They're coming out with police and they're coming out and they're expecting...
Like they did at Echo Park, right?
Echo Park and different stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can understand both sides. And people are like, man, I want to walk the park. And it's becoming like, you know, like fairgrounds of just all kinds of random tents popped out, you know? But it didn't just end up like that overnight. It slowly got there. So there has to be a proactive system to, you know, constantly be out there, or they need to link up with grassroots organizations like myself and that are building that bridge and then linking them up. Because sometimes they'll pull up big vans and buses, all the high-tech stuff, and it's impossible to have someone who's mentally unstable sit there and fill out applications, find their driver's license, because that's sometimes, or their ID, you know, they need that stuff. So there needs to be more people, counselors, social workers, mental health professionals out there and really consistently helping these people get on their feet, those that can help themselves, you know?
Absolutely. So what you're saying is there's a lot of talk and very little action.
Oh, very little. I mean, we can see it in our communities, you know?
Absolutely.
Because there's some cities real quick that have the finances that push people out to like Santa Ana, push them to San Bernardino. You know what I'm saying? There's certain cities that are very nice that won't even allow it.
How you doing, brother?
You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us, baby. We're good.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, sir. I just wanted to contribute something to what you guys are saying. It's real good what you guys are doing, man. You guys are, helping out a lot of people. That's good. I was in a similar situation. I was a former drug addict at one time in my life. I grew up in the San Gabriel Valley. I don't like to throw up my hood no more. But what I just want to say is, I slept in my car for a long time, man, and I was just getting high and drinking and messing up, and I had to stop getting high. Started going to church. I got my own business now. I got I got my contractor's license.
Right on.
Congrats, brother.
I opened up my fence company. I got me a cool place. I got, I bought me a Harley Davidson.
That's right.
Got my truck, a Nissan, and sometimes I try to help people out. I see people in the street, and I buy them whatever, something to eat or something to drink. But my thing is helping the youth, man. Because sometimes when people get to a certain age, they have to learn the hard way. And so the thing is, my thing is helping the youth, man. Like kids in elementary school, man. People that have not yet been exposed to drugs or to the gang life, stuff like that. And so that's my thing, brother.
Oh yeah, you have a very strong. I don't mean to interrupt you, but you have a very strong point. And one of the ways to end this cycle is the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, find you a craft. When you hit. That's like our long-term goal, brother. Like you were saying, is to have a coffee shop where we help the youth, because that's where the cycle needs to end. And
that's right,
to
brother.
not be a generational curse.
Hey, that's right, brother. And you know what? I hadn't got high in several years. But I don't know why the other day I had the urge to get high, man. I said, I feel like getting high, man.
Temptation.
I don't know why I felt like getting high, bro. I went and I stopped in front of the Connections house, and I parked there for about 5 minutes, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, I got to get out of here. I can't get off my car, man. I'm going to fall back into the same old thing, man, and I'm going to end up losing everything I have,
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, bro, what was your drug of choice?
Oh, bro, I like cocaine, heroin. Yeah. I didn't like crystal, man, because I didn't like the way it made me feel. It got me all panico, and I tried it once. I was up for 3 days, and to make a long story short, I knocked out my friend that gave it to me, man. When I seen him the next time, he said, "Hey, how'd you like that stuff?" And I said, I gave him a good right hand to the jaw, man. I dropped him. I said, "Hey, don't ever offer me that stuff again, man."
Absolutely,
and so.
Bro.
But, I've been clean for several years, but, my thing was heroin, cocaine, pistol, and, just messing up, man, and eventually, I had to sleep in my car, man. My parents said, man, you got to go. You got to go. So I ended up sleeping in my car, and I was like, man, I got to stop doing this, man, but anyways, that's what I wanted to say, man.
Thank you, brother.
I appreciate what you guys are doing, man, and thank you for the opportunity, man, to let me speak on your podcast, brother.
Absolutely, bro. We needed to hear your phone call. We needed to hear your words, bro, and we appreciate you, and congratulations on the Harley Davidson and the company, the contractor's license, my boy, man. You are doing the damn thing, and if nobody told you, my boy, wow, dog, that is amazing. What you accomplished, bro, is against the odds. It's a small percentage, bro, and you did it, bro. So feel proud, my G.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the encouragement, man. You guys have a good day, Carnal.
Absolutely, brother. You too. You know what, bro? So what is, let me ask you this, bro. You know what I mean? What's the percentage of kids that are homeless out there on the streets? Is there a lot of families, bro? Like I know we talked like the 50%, we threw some numbers around, but when you're out there, bro, like how many kids are you seeing like Robert and Irene out there, bro?
Well, I don't see, there's more adults. There's
more adults, correct?
More
yeah.
adults, more of the adults 55 and older. It's too and few that I go to like the hard places, and where I go, sometimes they don't allow kids. It sounds crazy, but sometimes in certain like the homeless streets that I go to, won't allow kids there because it'll burn the spot. You know what I'm saying? Where there's kids, there's more attention, and you do see kids out there too and few, but most of the people I see are like 55 and older. But when I do run into a family, I have resources, shelters that will take them in.
Absolutely. Let's take this last phone call right here, dog. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us, baby.
Hey, what up? What up?
What up, Jim?
So check this out. So I think us as Hispanic people, we don't learn to feel sorry for each other for the next man. I think that's something we got to teach our kids. You know what I mean? And me personally, like I got 3 little girls, and my little girls, what they do, bro, is like around October, I started doing like a little toy drive on my own with my kids, taking them to the community and stuff like that. And what my little girl started doing is collecting candy from parties, and when people would come over, they'd slide through, and they would sell them the candy. And I asked my girl one time why she was doing that, and she pretty much told me like she wanted to do her own little toy drive. You know what I mean? So she's actually doing that now still till the day, 5 years later. And you know, I think it's just something we got to teach ourselves, teach our kids, and start them off young. You know what I mean? And showing them what the struggle really is, and what it's about, and the hardships. You know, because luckily my kids are blessed, but there's a lot of kids out there that aren't, come from broken homes and stuff like that. So, you know, we just got to start them off young, man.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I agree, bro, and I appreciate you calling in, bro. Thank you so much, dog.
Come on.
All right, brother. You know what, bro? I was thinking about it while the last caller had called in, and he said that some people at a certain age, they got to learn the hard way. Mm-hmm. You know, so, and you threw out an age, 55, older, you know, and there's a lot of youngsters out there too, you know what I mean, in their adult age. But are they, I mean, like 55 and older, bro, is that a wrap, bro? Is that a wrap? Like you know, what do you do with those individuals that are so deep in them trenches, bro, with the mental illness, the addicted to drugs, bro? Like, what do you do? Like, what does society look at them? Does the city look at them like these people are trash? We can't even help them no more. They're done with, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, you know, what do you do with the ones,
you know,
like that, you know?
Bro, my only inspiration or my passion comes from seeing the change that happened within my family, and I don't have the answer to this problem or this crisis, and I just want to be part of the healing process. When I see a 55-year-old or a senior citizen, it hurts the same, and I just want to be part of the help. Like I said, when they're fit, I don't really know how to like tell someone older than me like, yo, get it together, what's crack, you could do it. I just want to be like the positive voice in that person's life to push them, to let them know that they're worthy of help, they're worthy of love. And man, like, let's, you know, there's a better quality of life.
Just give them that moment of peace.
Yeah.
If it's whatever time you can give that individual, if it's just a couple minutes, if it's a couple inspiring words, if it's a cup of coffee or whatever else you may have to offer out that 93 GMC truck of yours.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's, it's just you kind of like, you're a Band-Aid to the community.
A Band-Aid to a gunshot wound, bro. Band-Aid to a crisis. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, baby.
And like, I'm not coming on here to be like the savior or have the answer. I don't know. I just want to be part of the healing process. And I've taken the cup of coffee like a long way. And I just want to keep trucking and moving forward and help as many families, many Irenes, many Roberts that I can. Thank God through this cup of coffee, we've seen families get off the streets. They're a testament of one of them, and hopefully I can continue doing that. But until then, like, if anybody has any suggestions or a better way to do it, like, I'm all open, because my heart is just to help. That's it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Well said, my G. Well said. Casey, do you have anything to say any out of this podcast?
Well, yeah, I want to talk about how they just, like 2 weeks ago, they signed the LA like county or city signed like limiting homeless encampments. Mm-hmm. What how do you think that's going to affect like the community down there, let's say in Skid Row, you know, if they limit that?
Well, lately I've seen that the homeless percentage has been going up, slowly going up. And a lot of people don't know how to approach it. Like I said, a lot of the leaders have been doing a lousy job. It's been getting out of hand, out of control. And sometimes I just think like people do have to be accountable. We can't punish the homeless for being poor. And people the community leaders want to see it out of sight, out of mind. They want to push it under the rug instead of really being hands-on and boots on the ground to try to help at least their city, at least their block, and try to like work little by little with the people. Because like not everybody wants to help. Some people are, like you said, don't want accountability. They don't want to help. But these encampments, they don't just spring up overnight. It's something that's gotten out of control, and us as a community not just depend on the city, but get together and let's like help our neighbors and ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, dog. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Well, you know what, dog? It's been It's been a pleasure to have you here, bro. I really feel like we covered some, we had a good conversation. We covered some topics that needed to be talked about. Hold on real quick. Let's do this real quick on the way out. Last phone call of the evening. Talk to us. Okay, they hung up. We're done with that. But, bro, just thank you, bro. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing, bro, because not everybody's made like you, bro. Not everybody has, the passion that you have, bro. You know what I mean? They feel it in their heart. They want to help, you know what I mean? But you have initially, like, you walking the talk and all the above, bro. So just thank you, brother.
Thank you for allowing this conversation to be had. There's a lot of people out there. Like I said, it's over 160 people homeless in our county in LA, and like we're just a band-aid to a crisis. But a lot of the work that I do couldn't be done without my team. So I want to thank them for helping me haul a lot of stuff. Sometimes they pack out their cars for people that will never repay them. So I just want to give them a quick recognition, if you don't mind.
Yeah, give a shout them out, baby.
Everyone from Dianexa, Brandon Soraya, in Heaven. I want to thank Sarisa, Angela. I want to thank Carla and Rosie. I want to thank Sylvia, Carlton. You guys have been, and Richie, DJ Richie, who've been a tremendous help, not only to the people out there, but making a lot of these events possible with your help. I know it's been hard, you guys packing out your cars and, not even room to carry a passenger, but you guys, are very selfless. So I want to thank you guys on this podcast. And again, thank you for allowing us to share about the awareness of the homeless crisis.
Absolutely. And like you guys heard, get with Jacob.
Follow Project Coffee Cup.
Yeah, follow Project Coffee Cup. It's right there on the banner on the bottom. His link will be in the description after this podcast. You guys hit his DM, and anything and everything helps. Anything and everything helps. I mean, you got a lot of there's a lot of organizations that donate stuff to you, right? I mean, I know Claudia shout out to Claudia from LA Cloud9. But she seemed like she always had a lot of stuff going her way, people donating. I mean, you get a lot of...
Yeah, so like I said, a lot of us work together. Polly's Project is another one. If I have more of something, like for example, he's serving today. If I have, if I'm holding on to something and he's going out, we share our resources because it's all for the people.
That's amazing, bro.
If I have like an extra 20 blankets and he's going out, then I'm like, hey, brother, sometimes he calls me like, man, I got a crate of stuff. What do you need? Because a lot of them serve the greater part of LA, but I'm everywhere from San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange County. So people, Claudia, everyone calls me. We'd like to share our resources because it's not for us, it's for the people. So we get extra socks or extra hygiene packs. We all divide it amongst each other. And just
that's dope, bro. Because nothing worse than a bunch of nonprofits, having no, I ain't giving up my stuff. Like that's dope, bro. That's dope. You know what I mean?
And that does exist. You know what I'm saying?
It does exist. Huh?
Yeah, and people got nonprofit beef. Some people want all the limelight, but these are humans, man, that need our help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put your fucking ego to the side or whatever else. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, brother, thank you so much, dog.
Man, thank you, dude.
Thank you, dog. Hey, everybody give it up for Jacob, Project Coffee Cup. We are out of here.
Robert and Irene.
Hey, did you want to say anything on the way out of here, bro? You're good? All right.